In this video, I'll show you how I harvest wild eastern red cedar trees. On habitat projects that we're planting at Highland Hill Farm, we like to use the eastern red cedar because it's a native. And you can get these by just walking along hedgerows, wood lines, also along steep embankments where the soils are poor. And you can find these and easily dig them out if you have a shovel. They do well when they're planted in full sun or partial shade, and they grow on a variety of soils, including clay. But don't plant them where the soils are kept continually moist. They will fail there. If you can't put a lot of time into your habitat property, this would be a great tree to establish on the site because it's known as a first responder in that it will populate abandoned properties and neglected fields.
These are some small, little eastern red cedars that I dug out of a field. And as you can see, they're really ugly looking right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim up all this stuff so that I can pot them. And clean them up, get rid of the grass, some of these sticks. Okay. Now, this is almost ready to pot. Some of this stuff isn't any good. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the pot. But before we start, we're going to put a little bit of compost in the bottom. Okay. We're going to set our plant in. And what we're going to try and do is get it square as we can and fill it up the rest of the way with the potting soil. And we're going to try and get it down in nice and smooth. Get it around. And again, we want to try and get it so it stands upright, straight up in the pot. Now I put the rest of the soil in and I want to make sure that it's filled, but I don't want to overfill it. And I want a little space here. This is called free play. So that when it gets water here, the water can go down into the pot instead of running over the side of the pot and off of it. That way we get better watering on the plant. And that's how I pot up an eastern red cedar that I dug out of the wild area around Highland Hill Farm.
These are eastern red cedars at Highland Hill Farm. We sell them from small seedling and transplants up to large balled and burlap trees. But these are potted, and they're very easy to transplant. They're about 24 inches tall. This is the same plant when it was first planted in the spring, and this shows the springtime color. These are small 3 to 4 foot balled and burlapped eastern red cedars we have available at Highland Hill Farm. Highland Hill Farm is located north of Philadelphia. We're also very close to Doylestown on Route 313. Our address is 5275 West Swamp Road, Fountainville, PA. And you can call us at 215-651-8329 for trees and shrubs.